मार्केट कितना वॉलेटाइल हो रहा है पता है। मैं सोच रही हूँ अपने म्यूचुअल फंड्स के एसआईपीज बंद कर देती हूँ।
मार्केट के अप एंड डाउन मूवमेंट को प्रेडिक्ट करके इन्वेस्ट करना इम्पॉसिबल है। फॉलिंग मार्केट्स में सेम एसआईपी से तुम्हें ज्यादा यूनिट्स मिलेंगे और राइजिंग मार्केट्स में कम। ओवर टाइम ये वॉलेटिलिटी एवरेज आउट हो जाएगी।
इसीलिए मैं सजेस्ट करूंगी स्टिक टू योर एसआईपीज।
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
It was an absolutely amazing experience, I can't lie. I phoned my parents up straight away because I was at university and they couldn't believe it either. So it was a real surreal feeling, really, and just couldn't wait to get going, really. As a group, we just can't wait to get going, really. Like, all the training and warm-up games have led to this moment, so we're just all ready, to get going. Again, it was such a surprise. I was at uni again. And Guesty, our head coach, Chris Guest, just called me up and told me the news. And I again phoned my parents up straight away, and I couldn't believe it, and I don't think they could either. So just very grateful to be given the opportunity to lead such a great group, really. But just couldn't believe it. So it's been pretty recent, really, that I've been given leadership roles along with my some Vipers through the academy and stuff. So I've been given some opportunity last season to test my captaincy style, and I got given a few roles to try out. And then we had a leadership group which was brought in for this tour. So we had to do interviews for that, and I made that. And then I guess chose me, which was again surreal feeling. So when I was younger, I played quite a few different sports, really, and I captained a few of those, and then it just came into my cricket. And I think my personality is kind of quiet, so it's a different leadership technique that I feel like I'm using, and I just trying to be me while captaining on the pitch, really. But I was actually doing that just before. I've got my notebook here, just figure out fields and stuff. I love it though. I'm an absolute badger. I do love thinking about how people are thinking about the game differently and different fields that we can try. So I do really enjoy taking it away and just sitting in my room going through cricket tactics. So I love my sport. Like, I love football. I love watching any tennis, athletics. So anything that's on the TV, I do love watching. But also, I love keeping myself fit, really. I love running. I love going to the gym. But also a rogue one, but I do like baking and stuff. I like cooking and stuff like that. So as I've gone to university, it's really developed my cooking skills. So I do really enjoy that. So I've come from quite a sporty background. I have an older brother who played rugby, football, all sorts. So I kind of grew up with sport always on the TV, and I just fell in love with it. So my first sport was probably tennis or football. I was a kid who just did every sport you could think of. I loved rounders, loved netball. I tried everything, really, and my parents really threw me into everything, and I really loved it. And then my brother fell in love with cricket. He's an older brother. So I literally was just watching him on the sideline, and my dad play at my local club. And me and my mum used to go down and watch and spend our whole Saturdays there spent watching. And then I'd just be tapping a ball around the boundary and stuff. So I think that's where I fully first fell in love with the game, I suppose. And I was always just immersed around cricket, really. And then I just followed on with my brother, started playing club cricket. And then I played with my mum, actually. So I got to spend time with her on the pitch as well in our first, we were the first women's team, actually, at my local club. So we started opening doors there, I suppose. And then I went into men's cricket. And then just went through the path, really, of county cricket, and then made my way up to Vipers and stuff. So I'd say it's probably my brother, which he can take respect for that, that I fell in love with the game, really. And then, just went from there. It was absolutely great. So I started off in the fourth team with my dad. I remember I made my fourth team debut with him. We got to bowl at either end as a little partnership. And then as I got older, I opened the batting with my brother, which was a great experience. We got a 50-50 partnership, so not a lot of people can say that, which is great, and I just think it's great to have played with them all, really. So we created it, really. We had a few girls interested, and then the growth just flew through, really, and then we started playing competitive fixtures, but sadly the age group was a bit older than me, so a lot of the women went off to play university. So I went to another local club called Charlbury, and they have a really good women's setup there. So that's where I made most of my closest friends through cricket, really, and I'm still very much connected to that club now. I remember when I first picked up a bat, basically I was at my brother's county game, and my dad was just chatting to the coach, and he asked if I'd ever played before. The coach did, and then I picked up the bat, and my dad says that apparently I played a straight shot. And that is when the coach was like, yeah, get her into cricket. So that's when I first got into it, basically. Well, that's the story that my dad tells. So I think since being a young child, really, I started playing at the age of 8, and I genuinely just used to spend my summers and winters just playing cricket. I didn't really see it as a career, I don't think, when I was younger, because I just loved it so much. I just played for the love of it. But as soon as I got a little bit to the higher levels, I suppose, in the academies, I realised, wow, this could be a career option. And that's where I really just dug deep and just trained hard. But I still loved the game, so that was a really big factor for me. So I suppose when I got a bit older, I realised that, wow, this could be a career, which is amazing, really. I think there's so many contributing factors. So, for example, Charlotte Edwards, she's luckily my head coach right now, and she's such an inspiration to me. Especially the World Cup, which we won, the Women's World Cup. I was actually at Lord's that day, and that is such an inspirational achievement that I actually watched. My whole family were there, and I still remember the moment that Anja Shobsol took that wicket, and she is one of the legends in the game. So I think players like that, but also players like Elise Perry and Phoebe Litchfield, who are coming through, I think they're just, the growth of the game is just amazing. I think how Phoebe Litchfield bats at the moment, very inspirational. I think she's just amazing. Just how she hits 360, I really strive to be like that, especially as the game's evolving, the shorter format in the women's game. So even her reverse sweeps and stuff, I just think she's an incredible batter. So yeah, I'd like to be like her. I'm an absolute badger, so my dad took me to all the games I could go to. I remember going to a game at Bristol, which was England women versus Australia, I'm pretty sure. I actually met Mitchell Stark there as well. So I remember that game, and that was just an amazing experience. That's probably one of the first memories I have of watching a England game. Yeah, I think I definitely did, because obviously when you have friendships which aren't in cricket, you do see the life that they're living. But I just saw cricket as just such an amazing opportunity, and I loved it. And I still love it so much that it was always going to be more important. So I think that really helped. And also the friends that I made in cricket, so we all related to the same factors, so that really helped. That was definitely a struggle, I'd say, because I went through my GCSEs and A-levels, and A-levels are definitely a struggle with cricket balance. But I think when you do work so hard in cricket, it does make you suitable for working hard in academics as well. I feel like you can still work just as hard. It's just the balance of keeping your schoolwork ticking over while still training. But I think training does give a good balance, as it does take you away from the academic side. So I started off bowling seam, I'm pretty sure, with being able to bat. And then I think I was about 13 when I just started scoring runs, really, in county. And then it just went from there, really. And I just really fell in love with batting, badger style, but I really did. And then I just worked on technique and worked with so many different coaches, which really helped me. And I went to a top order batter, really. I opened the batting. I remember a county game where one of my county coaches, who was great with me, he said that you're opening, and I was so nervous, I remember, but he kept on putting me into open, which got rid of the nerves, and I just fell in love with it, really. So yeah. Sri Lanka was amazing. I genuinely thought it was the best 3 weeks of my life, because it's the first time I've ever been away for cricket, and the people were great, and I just learnt so much about my game, T20 and 50 over cricket, and learned just about touring behaviours, really, how it works, what happens. And it was just great exposure, and working playing with people who'd been in the 100, and was just amazing, just listening to how they go about their cricket. So yeah, it was amazing. I think we've bonded really, really well, especially in the camps. We all got on so well, and we've previously played each other a little bit, so we kind of already know who each other but we didn't know everyone's personalities and stuff. But I think everyone's just bonded so well. We really get on as a team, and it's great to see, really, that we all just connected straight away. Stupid stuff that someone would say, a stupid thing, and everyone's like, oh, that's fine. Or forgetting your trainers because someone's rocked up in sliders or something. Just little things like that get fined. And there's been, we haven't actually heard the fines from the tour yet, so I think there's a long list, but it really brings everyone together, to be fair. So yeah, it's good fun. But what was I fined for? Yes, I have been fined because I think on the way I was watching a film and I did end up shedding a few tears, so I think that will be one of my fines. So just the little things like that, people find funny. Yeah, my nickname's Norgie. Norgie or Norgs. I don't really have one. I've always just loved the number 12, and I don't know why. I've had it when I was playing football, and I have had it for all my cricket shirts, so it's kind of just stuck. Yeah. I think from Sri Lanka, I was obviously one of the younger players, so I think I've stepped up obviously in a leadership role, but also trying to be that older, experienced kind of player to lead the younger ones. So I think that's where I've grown in myself and probably confidence within myself, because I know that I'm probably one of the older ones, so kind of need to take a lead, especially as captain, to take a lead in the group, as we've got quite a young group. But probably those things which I feel like I've grown within myself. So this season I'm just kind of focusing on the Hampshire stuff when we get back. I've just got my first professional contract, so trying to focus on that and hopefully score some runs in that. And then in the future, I just aim for the highest really. I'd love to play in the 100, and obviously the ultimate goal is play for the England women's team, first team, so I'd love to strive for those goals really. Well, obviously we'd love to win it, that's why we're here, and that is the ultimate goal. But I think along the way we are looking just to take every opportunity as it comes, and take it with open arms really, and take everything on as it comes really. And as a young group, we're looking to just take each stage as it comes, but the ultimate goal obviously is to win really. But I think it's a great opportunity, and we're all really realizing we're so lucky to be out here, so just really opening our eyes and being wow, we are here. So again, just taking every opportunity, I think.